Hey everybody, Mike WX0MIK here, and let's talk about finding clubs and what the value of a club is. First of all, what's the value? A value of a club has like multifold. One, you get active within the local region, you know who these hams are, and maybe build some more friendships along the way. Some clubs are very active. They do very specific things, and you learn a lot. Others, like mine, are much more chill, laid back. We take care of the few little business items that we got to take care of every month, and then we just visit to have fun. We're at a local restaurant, so we're eating pizza and we're having beers, and it's very laid back and a very good group of people. I also understand in some cases there are clubs that are not as good, and unfortunately I can't probably help you with that other than hope that there's likely another club in the area that you can join. So most clubs allow you to come to any meeting that you want, partake in any of the events that they have, at least some of the events that they have. You just get extra benefits by paying the yearly fee. Or, like in our particular club, it helps offset or helps cover the costs that we have as running a club. All the repeaters, the insurance we have on the repeaters, the cover some food for like field day and things like that, that we kind of covered just to make things just a little bit more fun, a little more value out of your club dues. The also big thing that you come with that is in-person help. What do I mean? Well, what repeaters do we have? Which ones are active? And how the hell do I program into my radio? Also, how do I access them if I'm in specialized areas? An area I always think about is northern Minnesota, or even up in Canada where I've gone fishing several times. I'm right in the middle between two different repeaters. I can't hit them. I can't hit them at all. So what's the best way to hit them? Do I have to have a antenna whip in a tree somewhere or on a tower so I can reach these repeaters, or are they just not there anymore? Are they really local? Like they're only like 100 feet up, so they're very localized type repeater. Like how do I access them? The local people are going to be the best source of information for all of this stuff. You can learn by experimenting. You can do all that stuff. But in the end, you're going to get your information the quickest, easiest by talking to a local person. HF, you don't need very specific localized access for that or questions for that, because you're looking more regionally, globally for that. But it also is nice to say, hey, I'm having issues with my station. Can someone come over to my house and help, make sure everything's set up right, make sure I'm not doing anything stupid because I'm questioning things, or I'm having a lot of issues. Can you help me? There is a lot of value to that as well. So there's a lot of benefit to the local clubs and having that type of access. How do you find these clubs? And how do you find good clubs? Well, finding good clubs is really ultimately you got to go, you got to talk with them, and you got to kind of just see how welcome they make you feel. I've heard horror stories of all these people in the club talk about is HF. They don't talk anything local. They don't help the new people. The new people don't feel welcome. Like, there are horror stories out there like that. But so finding the good clubs might be a little bit harder. But there, to find a club in general, there is a couple ways to do that. One is ARRL has a club finder, I think they call it. So they have a listing of a lot of the clubs. However, my local club is not listed in there. Honestly, I don't know why. I should probably ask that question sometime. Maybe because we hadn't renewed it. I don't know. But that is one place to go look, is going out to the ARRL Club Finder. Another way to go look, and this is my preferred method, and honestly how I found mine, is I typed in my local city, ham radio club, or radio club, or some sort of keywords like that, amateur radio club. That is how I found my local club. That's how I recommend a lot of people, is just go to Google, first search your local city. Maybe you are in Podunk, Kansas, where there's 20 people in your city. Okay, maybe that's not the best city to search for, but I would still search for it first. And then I would expand that search to the next nearest towns. In this case, so using the Mankato area, Nicollet, Minnesota does not have a radio club. Waseca, Minnesota does. They are, and Waseca's probably a little bigger. I'm blanking on things. New Ulm, Minnesota does not, that I'm aware of, have a club. They are fairly big, but they still don't have a club, at least an active club at least. So you start looking through all these searches, and you just start kind of pushing it out a little bit. New Ulm, Minnesota for me is about a 30 to 45 minute drive. How far do you want to travel to find these clubs? It doesn't mean you have to join. You don't have to join. You don't have to go to every meeting. But you get the source of information from the people that manage it, from the people that run it, from the people that use it every day or every week or whatever, however often it's being used. But it's the best place to get your source of information. There are websites out there. There are online clubs. Like Ham Radio Crash Course has a Discord server. That's essentially a club. But the problem with that club is you might not have someone from your exact area in your in there, or maybe there is, but it's going to be a hard time finding that particular person because it's not really separate. There's no real way to say, hey, I'm from this place. So do what you want, but I highly recommend at least going to a club meeting once in a while. You might find that you really enjoy it.